Hey guys, Elite Despacito Spider here. Today we will be analyzing the Roblox Outbreak, new season's secret scenes. So let's get straight into the video. So this secret scene seems to be after episode 46 of Roblox Outbreak, and we can see Chief Elite Noob talking, and he says taking Roblox HQ back weekend their forces, and then we see injured Bob, and then Chief says most their men is stranded, and then we see Bob catching his injured best friend, and he's not in the Trello, so I don't know who he is, but I think his name's Friend. And then we see Titan Elite Noob flying with these silly goobers, and Chief says perfect time to put all our recourses to use, and then it cuts to Chief, and then Guest Chief tells Elite Noob Chief, you need to stop, and then the secret scene ends. Now this is most likely a reference to the series Skibidi Saga by Maxity Stuff when the Speakermen stop fighting out in the battlefield to work on their Armada, and the Alliance doesn't listen. Next secret scene. It continues with Chief Elite Noob and Guest Chief arguing, and Guest Chief says, you're sending all of your men to die, and your army cannot handle these invaders alone. Please retreat, and then Elite Noob. Chief says we have the upper hand. They are at their weakest, and we will not retreat. So it seems like the Elite Noobs and aliens refuse to retreat and won't listen to the Guest. But now let's move on to the final secret scene. So this secret scene continues the Roblox Outbreak. 50 post-credit scene where we got the first look at the Guest Armada, and we got a new character called Head Guest Scientist, and we also saw a little detail of a drain walking, and he makes an awesome series cubes versus circles. Go watch it. The link to his channel is in the description down there. But back to Roblox Outbreak. So also forgot to add this Roblox Outbreak 50 post-credit scene. We also get our first look at Titan Guest. But anyway, Guest Chief tells Titan Guest to keep practicing his powers before he goes out on the battlefield, and then the secret scene starts, and it's him as Guest 666. And we hear, I will bring an end to this war, and then we hear, we will end this war. So I don't fully understand why it says I will bring an end to this war and then we will end this war. But here are my theories. Theory 1 is that Guest Chief says, I will bring an end to this war, and then Titan Guest says we will end this war. Theory 2 is that Head Guest Scientist says, I will bring an end to this war, and then Titan Guest said, I will bring an end to this war, and then Titan Guest said, we will end this war. Theory 3 is Titan Guest has two sides. One side is the normal Guest Titan, saying, I will bring an end to this war. And then the Guest 666 side of him says, we will end this war. Final theory is Titan Guest says, I will bring an end to this war, and then he corrects himself by saying, we will end to this war. And I guess he has a Guest 666 form, and this is probably a reference to Titan Guest in Noob Experiment 16. And Titan Guest is most likely inspired by Titan Speakerman 2.0 in Skibidi Saga. But anyway, congratulations, my friends, you've reached the end of this video. I have lots of ideas for my next video, but I just can't pick. That's why I'm letting y'all decide, so I will post a poll after this video, so make sure to look at my post after this. Anyway, have a wholesome night, and I'll see ya all later. Anyway, Elite Despacito Spider out. Peace. Hello? Why are y'all still here? Bye. Can y'all just leave already?